this is Val and Sal, and this week we're going to teach you guys how to make a quick and easy meal. So this could probably take you 10 to 12 minutes, tops, including cooking, and let's go! Okay, the ingredients are the following. Peppers, to add a bit of color. A sandwich filler. Chicken, and bacon, which you can find at any store, Tesco or Iceland. Those are what's going to be in it. Unless you want to make it on your own, follow the ingredients. For other ideas, you could use chicken tikka. Today, we're using German salami, which is obviously a pound and has 15 slices and it's ready to eat. It's from Germany. For these, you can use taco wraps, tortilla wraps, or this. But these are good ideal for enchiladas, fajitas, and sandwiches. So that's the tomato, red pepper, yellow pepper, and green pepper. Oh, it's a traffic light. That's all that done. Now on to the next thing. Next, we're gonna take our tortilla wraps and put them on a pan as Sally goes on and prepares the salami. For this part, we're going to put the German salami on a pan and grill and make sure you get rid of the fat because, as we all know, meat has a lot of fat. So we're going to be able to burn off the fat and sort of give it a smoky flavor. If you're between the ages of 7 to 10, make sure you have a parent nearby so that you make sure you don't burn yourself. For this, we're using a grill pan, which we bought from Asda, which was a couple of years back, but it's a grill pan, so it gives you sort of like the grill type of thing instead of going through the whole oven placement. Okay, now watch the salami as it starts to bubble up. That shows the amount of fat that's coming out of it, because we're trying to make sure that we get rid of all the fat, because the fat smells so good. Okay, now you have to make sure that you hear the sizzle. It's nearly done now because it's. Oh. Okay, now you can see you can see the sort of bounce, like the crater in the middle. Then that tells you it's actually cooking. And the more you flip it around, it keeps cooking. So we focused a lot on the salami. Very professional here, using a spoon. It's okay, by the way, guys, do not use a spoon when you're flipping your salami. Use either a fork or a spatula to prevent burns like these. Okay, for now, what we're left with is the oil residue. So this is all the grease that's come out of the 3 little slices of salami that are on there on our placemat. The onions, and you can use onions if you want, but ignore the onions in the background. They're not useful. Okay, so we're gonna show you guys how to place them together. Put everything together, and as I said earlier on, you need to put this tortilla wraps onto a pan, but because this is a quick tutorial and it's gonna take some time to edit, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna show you guys a quick and simple part. So now you get your. First of all, you cut up your salami into sort of like halves. It doesn't have to be exact. It doesn't have to be specifically exact, but you cut them into halves. I do it this way because if you do it this way, it will just go wonky, as you can see. As you can see, it sort of gave it like a random bend. Yeah. Now you want like kind of straight. Okay. Now guys, you see that glistening sort of oil on top? That shows earlier on it would have been more, but we reduced the amount of residue. It tastes better smoked as well. So you can plan this as well as you like, but for me and Sally, we like to sort of create a octagon in the middle. They always face in. And then you can sort of create like a circle with your salami. I don't know, but we just design it the way we like it. And if you want to add, guys, by the way, you can also cook your peppers and like smoke them a little.
And that's what we're gonna do.
And that's what we're gonna do next. For this, you can use a bit of oil, preferably virgin oil, olive oil. We prefer olive oil or vegetable oil because one, vegetable oil has lesser calories, and if you're like me, you're trying to watch your weight. So you put in a little bit of oil. Guys, have you noticed that every pan, like my phone, Sally, lift it up. My phone seems to like see ultraviolet light.
It's really good.
It's so cool. Carry on.
Now, I'll start putting the green.
So we're obviously gonna start off with a bit of green. So we start off with our green pepper because it's the one with the strongest smell. And if you're like me, you love your green peppers because green peppers are healthy and you can eat them raw. I mean, any pepper you can eat it raw. Secondly, you place in your yellow peppers.
I like putting them in color by color because I don't know, you just get to see the changes better. It just feels better. Feels right. By the way, it's not good to mix your meat and your
vegetable. That's why we washed our pan before we reused it again. Okay. Secondly, you put in your red peppers. By the way, those are red peppers. These are tomatoes. As you can see, there's like a difference because the peppers are a bit glistening and the tomatoes are a bit solid because they came out of the fridge. And by the way, if for a better taste, use fresh, completely out of the box tomatoes. Don't use frozen because frozen kind of like has the flavor packed in.
We don't really need that much oil. You just gotta keep flipping it around. It doesn't need to be brown. It doesn't need to be brown, but it's better if it is.
But because this is a tutorial, we're gonna do it quick, simple, and easy because we're gonna zoom past this and excuse the camera shaking. This video is going to be posted on Valine, Celine, Andrea, I think.
Yeah.
But it could also be posted on any of our other channels. And if you guys haven't noticed, my channel has been changed from Valine Gotti to...
Comment down what else you want us to make.